in the field, and silage harvest is underway, as you can see here. You guys, I think you just got started today, right?
Yes, today on the Berning Farm, yes.
Okay, well, we're in the field with Taff Hughes. Taff, good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Taff, you might tell us who you're with, and we're gonna talk to you a little bit about this John Deere machine you're on.
So I'm working for Schippers Harvesting, LLC.
Okay.
Out of Hoxie, Kansas. The owner is Sam Schippers.
And today you just got started on Berning Farms, but you've been cutting for, you've been in the area for at least a week, I think, if not longer.
We've been in the Scott City area two weeks now.
Okay, 2 weeks.
And we were kind of off to a late start. Just this cooler and wet weather kind of held us back. We really thought we'd be going a week earlier. I think we got really going here day after Labor Day.
Okay, we did have some odd weather for the end of August, 1st of September. I think it caught everybody off guard.
Yes, and we've had quite a few rain delays since then. We've had quite a bit of rain here in the last 2 weeks, and
yep.
Some days it cost us to move from south of town to north of town to keep going. We're still struggling with a lot of muddy fields. Today's really dry and good, finally.
Yeah, and for the viewers, what we have is the last couple of days here in southwest Kansas, we've had about 90 degrees and pretty strong winds out of the south. It's really helping to dry things out. Taff, why don't you tell us a little bit about this machine? We were chatting earlier before we started the video, but it's a 2025 model, and can you rattle off any specs you know off the top of your head?
I don't have the exact specs, but it's a 9900 John Deere.
Okay.
2025, like you said. I think it's somewhere in the 950 to 1,000 horsepower range.
Okay.
We're pulling 12 rows of corn with it today and using just about all the machine power that it has.
Okay, and does it ever bog down on you? Or?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you can tell when it bites off too much?
Yes, we can. We might feel it here a bit. I've just been trying to keep it above that torque curve. Right at it, but it'll get the best of me sometimes, especially we're plowing this ground's a little soft, so
okay,
it sometimes it'll take all my horsepower.
Okay. And one thing I've noticed, you know, I was riding with you guys last season, and this particular cutter seems to have more video options of you know, what's behind you and what the
So we have a camera here for the spout.
Okay.
I've made it bigger there, so I see the top of the spout. The camera's on the spout.
Yep.
I mainly use that when we're opening up new lands.
Okay.
I just kind of watch it. When I minimize it, it's on there, and I really don't watch it much to side load the trucks. And I also got my GPS on here.
Okay.
And all my tonnage and the moisture content and how many tons an hour, what tonnage we've done today.
Okay. How often do you use that rear view camera on that main screen down there?
Every time this one here?
Yeah.
Well, quite a lot here. Here today, a bunch. We've had a lot of trucks getting stuck.
Okay, and you're the one that gets to pull them out?
I have to back up to them and
okay.
They hook the rope, but there's a rope on the back of this machine all the time, because it happens. You're gonna hit wheel tracks in a pivot or something, so
right.
Very liable to get stuck, and there's a rope just on there.
Okay.
So when I'm backing up to them to watch them hook the rope, I'm using it, and I'm also watching it that my rope's tight when I'm pulling the truck.
Okay. Okay, and as I said, Taff and I were talking earlier, and you've been in this field your whole life, but the last, I think you said 30 years or so, was more focused on custom harvesting with combines and stuff, and not silage cutters. So why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about you know, the differences between combines and silage cutters?
Well, silage cutters are you know, completely different. Running a silage cutter is very intense. Combine's really pretty relaxing and hard.
Right.
You just set your auto track and you just kind of sit back and go.
Right.
We do have auto track on here. I'm not using it at the moment.
Can you use it on a silage cutter?
Yes.
Okay.
It's really nice. We got several different options. We got really nice options to where it'll follow the row, called row sense.
Okay.
And I can click that on, and it usually follow the row. Them two pieces in the center there that bend keep me on the row.
Can I use the compressor and take up the blow out?
Yeah, you bet, Lyndon. Yeah, the switch to start it's inside the front box.
Okay, thank you.
Another thing that we were discussing before we started this video is we're on beds. If you can see here, this isn't flat ground, it's pipe irrigation. So basically they flood this down the rows, and that's how they water the crop. But it's not quite matched up for the silage cutter's tire width, so it's making us hop around just a little bit when we get off the bed. So if you think it's a little jerky at times, it's because of the terrain we're on.
And the beds they're soft. And
okay.
They're just not holding us up. They kind of go from.
Okay.
They pull me over sometimes. I have the machine in 4-wheel drive to kind of help me push it through and steer it.
Is that something you have to run very often, 4-wheel drive, or does it just depend?
When it's muddy or soft, and then pulling trucks always use it.
Okay.
Now we're bogging down pretty good.
Oh yeah, you can hear the machine, but you know it powers right through it.
Yes.
Do the days go by any quicker on a silage cutter versus a combine, since it's a little bit more intense, or what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would say that they do. Some days go quick. Some days drag on forever. Seems like just in everything. But as long as we're going and busy, the days go by pretty quick. You can be tired and beat up at the end of the day coming off of this. You've been concentrating all day long.
I bet you sleep maybe a little bit better after a day on the silage cutter than the combine. You're a little bit more exhausted, probably.
I'm pretty exhausted by 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Well, Taff, I'm guessing you're going to be on Berning Farms for the next several days. I know there's the bed out here, the bed ground out here west of town, and then there's a couple of circles out southeast of town. Does that sound right?
I'm not for sure. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And today, one of the things we're fighting is the feed yard that this silage is going to is, I guess, inundated with silage right now. So one thing that is fighting the operation today is the trucks just aren't getting through the feed yard as fast as they'd like to. There's a lot of silage coming in right now because everybody with the dry weather is getting started. So
and we were kind of slowed up earlier today. We were with the ground muddy. We had trucks getting stuck, and we weren't running at full capacity. And the last few rounds now, the last hour we've been running, and I see my trucks kind of starting to get behind. I've been waiting on them. They've been waiting on me all day before that.
Okay. On a good day, if you have a good truck flow, what type of acreage can you knock out?
So we can do upwards like 120 acres. Tons is also a big factor. Okay. So we can push 3,000 tons in a really good day. We're at I cut a little before I came here. I'm probably at right at 1,700 tons for today yet. I should get another 300-400 tons done before we close. Not a high productive day, but not too bad either. Yeah,
you've knocked out quite a bit of acreage here.
Monitor shows right at a little over 70 acres right now.
Okay, and I'm assuming the feedlot shuts down. Is it around 7? Is when they shut the scales down?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
They like to close the scale at 7. I think they like to have the pit in good shape for before dark and everything like that.
Okay.
And also, they open at 7 in the morning.
Okay.
The controls in here to the John Deere combine, same handle, but the controls are absolutely backwards.
No kidding.
I really struggled the first couple weeks.
You got it figured out now? You got it reversed in your mind?
Pretty good now, yeah. Because I never look at it, I just do it self-conscious, and I've always used this button, the right one, to lift the header.
Right.
And it works the spout.
Okay. Wonder why they did it that way.
because it's easier to reach. That's the one. That's the one you use the most.
Okay.
Ergonomics.
Okay.
I guess you call it.
Well, ergonomics are important, so.
Yeah. I think that's the word, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of the layout of things, yeah. Person that gets satisfaction out of, seeing progress, this would be a job that would be good for you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you can visually see the progress in a big way.
Yeah.
How many hours would you guess you have on this machine?
I think just right over 300.
Okay.
I got it in May.
I wonder if you'd even consider that broke in.
Getting broken.
Yeah. I'm assuming John Deere just says drive it like you stole it?
Yeah, but the owner sure does.
Okay.
Get the most out of it you can.
Okay, well, it obviously works.
We're trying. We also have a camera mounted on top of the roof outside, and then we have a wireless transmitter here, and then the trucks have a screen in them.
Yeah,
when they pull beside
I remember
me,
that.
They can load themselves.
Yeah.
Some of them don't. This one, my son's truck's here.
Okay.
He's got two.
Now you guys are out of Ellenwood, so
Yes.
where do you stay for the night?
We got campers here at the RV park.
Okay. Where's the next stop after Scott City, do you know?
I'm not real sure. It sounded like we'd be here for quite a while.
Okay.
We have a lot of silage to cut here. And I think there's different maturities and different planting
Right.
on it, so we keep us busy here for several weeks. And I know he has machines working in several other locations, plus I think there's 3 machines here.
In the Scott City area?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to go ahead of me, Landon, because of this pole.
Well, it looks like your trucks are flowing now.
Now they're kind of, yeah. Highline, Sarah. Something you really got to watch out for.
Yes. There is an extreme amount of energy potential up there.
Yeah, that spout way up in there.
Yeah.
got a kernel processor in this machine. So
Okay.
it processes the kernel of corn.
Okay.
And so all this material going through this machine goes through a 2 millimeter gap before it comes out. That spout.
That's amazing.
That's pretty amazing.
So it's basically pressing the corn, right?
Yeah, just like a roller mill
Yep.
would
Okay.
at a feed mill or feedlot. Yeah, it's just processing the corn kernels. And we have the option. We can run with it or without it. And some places, some feedlots we run without it. And it sure takes a lot of horsepower to push that.
Does it? So
Yes.
so you can tell when it's out.
Oh boy, yes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you can go a little bit faster?
Oh yeah, 2 mile an hour.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But so the feedlot specifies that then?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And because of that, I think there's an added charge for it, obviously,
Oh, really?
which there needs to be. It's only
Yeah.
good business that there would be.
Yeah, and you're probably stuck in, I don't know.
Lots more fuel.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say it's probably putting more stress on the machine and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, 500 gallon fuel tank, and when we're running hard, we'll burn through 500 gallons will not last 12 hours, about 8 hours for us.
Okay.
So we're fueling up twice a day.
And do you sharpen the blades every night?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a sequence that you
There-
put it in?
There is.
Okay.
You just machine does that itself. It also greases itself. It's got an automatic greaser, just runs cycles on there. So the maintenance on them is really nice. It's way less than it used to be
Okay.
back when I first ran these 35 years ago.
Oh, I bet it's changed a lot. Can
Yeah.
you tell when you have sharp blades versus blades that are getting?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's another horsepower to draw, and
Okay.
and you can watch it feed. You'll see if they really get unsharp. There'll be a
I'll
difference.
take it at the end here.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
Got a little piece of aluminum right there. Yeah, you got power lines at both ends. Luckily, these are a little bit further away.
And risers on it. I'm not a train though today.
You know, 5 miles an hour is a pretty good clip, though. I mean,
Pretty good clip. Yes.
considering the amount of material you're bringing in and running through the machine, it's pretty darn impressive.
Yes.
Does it tell you tons per minute, or is it just tons
Tons per
acre?
per hour.
Okay.
So there's a tons per hour. So I guess we could divide that.
Susceptible to plug in with the kernel processor, or does that have a bearing on it?
Yeah, oh yeah, it does some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems like it's a little bit of a bottleneck to the, you know, the whole
Yes.
process. You would think it would cause it to, you know, plug up a little bit easier.
I am not.
Okay.
Far from. Well, we could take that single road and we'll make it.
Well, viewers, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be riding along with Taff. We're going to be getting some long videos, as I call them. We're also going to be getting some shorts, and we'll be breaking out the drone throughout the weekend and grabbing some aerial footage of this operation in action. So, Taff, I want to thank you for letting us ride with you and giving us kind of a preview of what a day in the life of a silage operator looks like.
You're very welcome.